Alison, I've got good poll results for you. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, so we already have a poll out in California. First thing we asked, well, we asked many things, but first thing we're going to show you here is what should the federal minimum wage be? According to the voters, all voters in California, not just progressives or Democrats, number one answer is $15 an hour. 36.12%. We gave them a lot of choices there. Number two answer is $12 an hour. Number three answer is $10 an hour. And as you see, everything else comes in smaller than that. So you know what people want and what just Democrats are going to give them? Higher wages. The establishment Democrats tell us that it's not good strategy to try to get people higher wages.
A living wage. It's not even a higher wage, it's just a living wage. Are you able to pay your bills and are you able to take care of your family in an emergency? I mean, my own family has had one unexpected thing happen to us after another, and some have been pretty tragic. And we are more comfortable than a lot of other people in the state, and we struggle.
Yeah. So look, federal minimum wage is still unbelievably only $7.25. That's $15,000 a year. Who can live on $15,000 a year? $15 minimum wage we're asking for that all the Republicans and unfortunately a lot of the Democratic establishment says is too much is $31,000 a year. So apparently it's too much to ask for $31,000 a year. And if you work hard and all these people work, you know, and they work their tails off, it's not too much to ask for. That's the least we can fight for. All right, now we also asked, it gets better and better, which of the following issues matter most to you right now? And we listed a lot of issues there for them to pick from. Number one, out of all the issues, was political corruption, influence of money in politics.
Wow.
Well, I got good news for you. Alison was the national director of Wolfpack, a group fighting to get money out of politics. So it's the number one issue in the campaign. Number two, by the way, is healthcare. And Alison, you're also for Medicare for all. Is that encouraging to see that the thing that you've been working on for the last 5 years, not only for your campaign, but that in a sense we're beginning to win, that it's resonating.
Yeah.
And that voters are saying, no, I got it. It's the corruption. You got to get the money out.
Yeah, it really is. It's very encouraging to me to know that like my heart is on the right path and that we're all together in this, you know? And again, it's the one thing that cuts across party lines.
Yeah, and Alison started as a teacher, if you were watching earlier in the program.
Because she's greedy.
Yeah, because that's if you're really greedy and you're looking for the money, you go into teaching.
Yeah, she could have went to Wall Street and helped people.
But I said, nah.
She followed that gravy train all the way to seventh grade.
I love it when politicians blame teachers for everything that's wrong in education.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. You know, we're the only country that tests our kids to see how good our teachers are. No other country does that.
Right?
Yeah.
So in Finland, they almost do no testing along those lines. So certainly no standardized testing.
Oh, don't get me started on it, guys.
They have 3 teachers in each class. They have 3 teachers in each class in Finland. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, but obviously that kind of socialism isn't going to work, except for the fact that they are number one in the world.
Yep.
Number one in the world. Okay. Yes. So now, last poll that's exciting. And by the way, just so you know, she was on the gravy train of being a teacher and then took a pay cut to join Wolfpack. And now running for Senate is in an even worse position than she was at Wolfpack. So the sacrifices that Alison has made over the last 5 years is unreal. So, and you know, a lot of the highfalutin congressmen and senators talk about how they're serving the country with their millionaires and multimillionaires and stuff. This is a real example. No. This is actual sacrifice.
Well, I really feel like the sacrifices that I've made and the sacrifice I'm making right now is pittance compared to the sacrifices that people are making throughout the state and throughout this country.
I hear you, but one day we'll talk about the sacrifice Alison's making, and it's not a pittance. It's really, really hard. Okay, so last poll result for you, coming straight out of California here. If the 2018 election for California Senator were being held today among the following types of candidates, for whom would you vote? We asked that question, okay? And the current senator won. Now there was a lot of different choices. She won with 17.76%, so not very high. So obviously that describes Dianne Feinstein. She's a current senator. We asked about businessmen, we asked about hedge fund owners, state senator, and none of those did very well. Coming at number 2 was a teacher and activist for getting money out of politics. Coming in at 16.05%. So, no, but Alison, what you do is resonating. It almost beat current senator. It was less than 2 points away from beating current senator. So I think that the establishment has underestimated a thirst for real people.
Yeah.
And how people go, yeah, no, we don't. In Washington, for some reason, they think that teachers are a problem. No, we like teachers, right? They think that it's great if you've raised a lot of big donor money from corporations. No, we don't like that.
They're so out of touch. It's almost comical if it wasn't so sad and so dangerous. Yes. But yeah, just straight up out of touch.
How bad are you gonna beat Feinstein?
She has no idea what's coming.
I agree with that.
I predict she quits before the election. That's my prediction. What do you say?
Yeah. He took my prediction from earlier in the show. No.
And that's how it's done.
Yeah. No, I'm not kidding. I'm predicting that she will drop out before the general election. I think you're going to beat her so bad, she's going to drop out of the race. I know that all the people who is like, no, she's gonna raise $10 million. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you have to get votes, and it's not the 1990s. Yes, in the old days, you get all the money, you get it through all the big corporations, and then you pour it into TV advertising and you win. These days we have the internet, and we actually have people who care and who can make a difference. And I think that we're gonna get that message out, and I think Alison Hartson is gonna be the next senator from California.